Hello YouTube, this is Marauders here, and this is the Minisforum UM790. So this is a Ryzen 7940HS powered mini PC. So it's a very powerful mini PC, and I was planning to use this to replace my work laptop as my main workhorse for doing my job and everything. But my work would of course entails having meetings in places where I might not have access to a power socket. So luckily the UM790 Pro is able to be powered by a USB-C battery bank. So this is the Cuktech 20. This is a USB-C PD 3.1 supported power battery bank. So it's able to have a very high output current for demanding applications. Okay, so now the UM790 Pro is plugged into the power bank, and let's turn it on. And we are booting. Okay, so now we booted into the system. So now that we have been running, there's still a slight problem. There's only like 40% left on this power bank. So that's only just going to keep it running for about 1.5 hours at, about 1 hour at this current power draw. Better start charging it. So this is from a 100 watt USB-C charger. And we can just plug it in and it can start charging. Then let's look at the current draw. So now the input is 60 watts and the output is 32 watts. So since the input is higher than the output, yeah, we're going to be able to keep running, and it will top up the battery at the same time. But let's talk about the other problem. So, well, I guess it's time to move on. Let's just disconnect the power supply. Okay, so let's talk about the other problem. If I go into a meeting with a package like this, there's just too many things that I have to take care of. I need to take out the system, I need to take out the battery, and I need to take up the monitor and everything. Lots of things that I need to juggle. So basically, I needed an easy way to set up my setup. So here is an aluminum, this is a frame made up using Aluminium Extrusion 2020s and some 3D printed parts which I designed. And it's basically acts like a caddy, where we're just going to put the 790 here, and we're going to put the battery here. It doesn't work very well if I can't just carry it around, so there's a top here which goes on like this. Okay, it's a bit hard to do this behind the camera. Okay, let me screw it in. Screw in the important parts. And of course, we shouldn't forget about the monitor. So there's another frame that I made. And there you go. Now the setup. Now it becomes a much more easier setup to carry around and move around. Okay, so this here is the setup. We have the UM790 Pro sitting here, then we have the power bank. The monitor is, of course, a touchscreen monitor as well. Now you're wondering why the monitor is covered up, is connected using HDMI instead of USB-C. There are two reasons. First of all is that the UM790 Pro only has two front USB 4 ports, which means that yes, it can work as you can connect the monitor to it, but the problem is that on system boot up, the USB-C display doesn't seem to always work. So it is much more guaranteed if I connect it via HDMI. The other thing is that I want to keep a USB-C port open for connecting other things for expansion purposes. So it's better to just connect the display using HDMI. Okay, so now when it comes time to move around, I can just disconnect the power because I just need to be safe. Close this down. Pop out these cables. Tuck them into the middle. This bag. Okay, ready to go. So there it is. This is my portable PC setup with the Minisforum UM790 Pro. Now, one of the main questions that everyone is probably going to ask is, why didn't you just get a laptop? Well, yes, I do have my reasons, but I guess what my wife says sums it up perfectly. I just thought this would be a fun project. Okay, this is Marauders. I will see you all in the next video.